Hi, my name is Sarah Hausman, and the movie I chose is Steel Magnolias. And the reason why I chose this movie is because of the relationships that happen throughout the movie, and also the power of forgiveness in regards to our TED Talk with Sarah Montana. And the characters of the movie are Maylin, and she's the mom, and she works in a psychiatrist's office. And Shelby, she's the daughter of Maylin, and she works as a nurse in a hospital nursery. And Truvy, she is the hair salon owner. And Weezer is retired, and Clarie is the former mayor. And at the end of the movie, she becomes the radio station owner. And Annelle, she just graduated from cosmetology school, and she's a hairstylist and an esthetician. The summary of the movie, it starts in a hair salon where the ladies get their hair done for Shelby's wedding, and then Shelby has a medical emergency, and they all gather around and give her orange juice and candy, and through this, they all come together and they grow in their relationships, and this all starts that, and the struggles that Shelby encounters throughout the movie is the communication with her mom, and also having diabetes, and the successes is actually having a baby and having a family, and her defeats is getting a kidney transplant because she has diabetes, and she has great relationships with the people in the movie. And the victories is to have Annelle in her wedding, at the wedding, and then she starts to have a relationship with the bartender, and Annelle she has a baby, and she names it after Shelby because Shelby dies in the movie at the end, and because of complications from diabetes, and then to prescribe a better course of action is to not criticize people in regards to having a baby, because when Shelby came back from where she moved to at Christmas time, and Truvy came in and said and told Maylin, I don't know what Shelby does nowadays, and Maylin goes, well, I don't know what Shelby does a lot of things that I don't approve of, and then to prescribe a better course of action is forgiveness for Shelby throughout the movie, and they could have acted differently, is to just give forgiveness and to not criticize, and to just be on lookout, and to just love each other, and to really be present in people's lives, and how they could have reacted differently is to just be accepting to the people in their lives, and to actually communicate what they are planning to do, since this is a communication class, that we need to learn how to communicate and to better communicate for people in the and to listen and to hear and 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 one of my favorite parts is to when
Keep going.
when people when at the funeral Maylin got so frustrated that Shelby can't do things now because she's gone now, and Jack Jr., and that's her son's name, that she won't know, and Jack Jr. won't know how good his mother is, and she gets mad, and then Maylin says, "Oh, I just want to hit something really hard, and I want to hit it now." And then Clary goes to Weezer, "Hit her, Maylin, hit her." And then they all run back, and then they go, "Okay, I'm fine now. I don't need to hit somebody," because it was all happy and right now since and until then, Maylin was crying, and then after Clary told Maylin that, and then they all went back to Maylin's house, and then they all got together, and they all hugged, and they said it's all better now, and she forgave her because of what she said to her, and so she and Shelby created that because of what she did when she was alive, and and then another favorite part is when they were at the funeral, when Maylin was pushing Jack Jr. in a chair, and then Annelle says, "Well, whatever if this baby is a girl, I'm gonna name her Shelby." And then Maylin goes, "Well, what if it's a boy?" And Annelle goes, "Well, I guess it's Shelby because that's how we got together in the first place."